church has always been part of culture innovation. You know what I'm saying? When we think about especially like things such as like the civil rights movement, like the church was behind that. The church pushed for all of the change that we're able to benefit from today. And so if we don't understand that, then we tend to try to keep church moving and looking the same as it looks in front of us today, instead of understanding that the church moves the world forward. We look at the news and we look at technology and all these people, and they try to tell us the opposite. They try to say that it's the scientists that are actually making all these advancements. They try to say that it's the entertainers that are actually making all these advancements. It's actually not true. It's actually people from the church who love God, who are getting a fresh revelation from God about how he wants to move society closer to him in a new, fresh way. And then he gives them inspiration using the gifts he's given them so that they can use those gifts to make change in the world. And so the same thing is with hip hop. God put rappers in the church first. Jesus was a rapper first. Jesus was telling parables when he was out here talking to the Pharisees and the Sadducees. And when he was also talking to the disciples, he was rapping first. He was giving people bars. He was saying, you know what? The kingdom is like a mustard seed. And that's what rappers do. And so when we don't understand that Jesus did everything new than what was done in his day before him, then we start moving in tradition and we start getting caught up in these old cycles and these rhythms and not wanting anything to change. But that's because we don't realize that Jesus was the greatest innovator that ever lived. When he got up and when he walked through the villages, people had a problem with him because he wasn't traditional. And so I think hip hop is extremely important. I think that, I grew up really knowing about a lot of amazing Christian artists. And there's people I talk to all the time and they like, yo, I grew up in Christian rap was whack. And I'm like, that was not my story. Like outside of church, the best rappers in the city was in a church parking lot battling after Sunday service. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I got a chance to see like rappers loving God, but also being really good with what they do. So I think that more churches need to show that. I think more churches need to not be afraid to tell the youth and tell people in their congregations, hey, use your gift. Oh, you're an artist. Oh, you want to be a TV entertainer. Oh, you want to be a writer. Use that gift for God and stop letting the world steal the gifts that God has given the church first, because that's where the change happens.